Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal, just in case you are new here, and today I have my March TBR for you. So for the month of March, I have some reading plans. I have a major TBR for this month. I plan on reading some audiobooks, some regular books, some Kindle books. I'm just so excited to be reading. I had a great reading month in the month of February, so I'm really excited to get back into reading for the month of March, and I have some great books to share with you. So the first book I would love to get to this month, and that is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. I didn't see anything about this book when it first came out, and I was so tempted to pick it up so many times, but no one was really talking about it, and it was a YA, and at the moment I just wasn't like in the mood for YA books. I was reading my adult romantasy books hardcore at the time, but I have heard such great things about this, and it has a lot to do with like Egyptian mythology, and it sounds so good, and a little bit of like a Divine Rivals comparison from what I've heard. I saw Kristen read this from Kristen Mads, their channel, and it totally made me want to pick it up. Her review on the series just made me want to pick it up, and it's a duology, I think, or there's just 2 books out right now, so it's easy to read, and it just sounds like it's something I'm going to love. I love anything about like mythology, especially Egyptian mythology and history, and just like that like era always interests me, so I think I'm gonna love this. And there is like a little bit of a mystery involved, which I'm in the mood for. So you have YA romance and mystery and history, and it just sounds like a bunch of amazing things all wrapped into one, so I plan on getting to it this month. And then the next book is a continuation on in a series that I'm currently reading, and that is Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. I have finished Morningstar for the month of February, so I cannot wait to dive back into this series. I'm kind of wanting to just read like one series at a time right now, because I'm starting to get a little bit of a burnout type feeling, unless it's like a duology or something. So I'm sticking with the Red Rising series for now until I get tired of that, but can't wait to continue on with the second era of these books. Pierce Brown's writing just gets better and better with every book, and I love the characters. I just love everything about this series so far. The next book I need to get to is Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. I read One Dark Window a year or so ago, which I was debating on kind of like rereading it because I don't remember much, but I was pregnant at the time when I read it, which brain fog was like real at the time, but I really need to finish up this duology. I love all the vibes that this duology gives off. It's like that gothic, witchy, dark. The magic system has to do with a deck of cards, and it just reminds me of tarot a lot, and I am a tarot card reader, so this series is just the epitome of me. I know it is. I don't know why I've been putting it off for so long. March is the time I'm going to finish this up, and I'm so excited for Rachel Gillig to put out another like gothic style book this year. I really love her writing, and I'm excited. I'm just very excited for a new book from her. The next book I must get to, and that is Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. This is like a very interesting premise for her book. It's I want to say it's like a haunted house type book, but like there's a bunch of people playing like this game of Masters of Death, but they're like supernatural creatures. One is a vampire, I think one is a ghost, one is a medium. There is like a love story involved here. I just heard such great things about this book, and I really would love to review it myself and see how I feel, because there are very mixed reviews on Olivia Blake's writing. She's a discovery writer. I think that's the way she puts it, like herself. So she really goes into books, not knowing where it's gonna go. And I really love that about her because I kind of write that way as well. I've written many short stories in my lifetime and some stories in my lifetime that I would just sit down and just start jotting down a story, kind of seeing where my mind's gonna go. So I may really enjoy her books, and this would be the first book I've read from her. I did try to read Alone with You in the Ether, but it just wasn't, it wasn't like the right time for me to read that, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I did DNF it. So this is gonna be like the first like book that I finish, hopefully, of her books, and I can't wait. So the next book that I'd like to read is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. This is the first book in a YA dark academia King Arthur retelling book, and I've heard just amazing things about it. The third book is coming out this month, I think it's coming out in March or April. It's coming out soon, so I really want to catch up. I purchased this one and I ordered the second one so I could binge this series this month and catch up for the third one. I own this and unhauled it previously, never thought I'd get to it, but recently I've just been seeing it pop up so much more, and then when I saw this special edition, and it just sounds like something I'm gonna love. The magic system sounds so interesting, and just the premise just sounds so unique, and I'm really excited to get into something new and exciting. I've been really gravitating towards YA lately because it just is an easy read compared to a lot of the other books that I've been reading. So let me know if you've read this and you enjoyed it, because I think it's going to be a new favorite. So I'm trying to read books that are just easy to digest, nothing too heavy. I mean, besides the Red Rising series, which could be pretty heavy and dense, I just want to read fun books this month, trying to get in that spring mode that I just know spring is around the corner. So I mean, this is kind of like gothic witchy books are just like my spring, I guess. Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid is the next book I'd like to get to. It is a short one. I've heard amazing things about it. Super witchy, super gothic. I've never read anything from Ava Reid, but I do own every single one of her books. So my goal is to read the books that I own by Ava Reid, and I believe I think their pronouns are they. They're coming out with 2 books this year. So that sounds amazing, and I feel that I'm just going to jive with their writing. Every time I read a synopsis of Ava Reid's books, I just want to read them, hence why I own every single one of their books, but for some reason I just never picked them up. So this is going to be a must read for the month of March, and I think this is based on Shakespeare's Macbeth, obviously, but it's a complete reimagining of the whole thing. And yeah, so, oh, look how beautiful this is. I never even noticed that. I love the hot pink. The hot pink is just everything. Looks like there's a dragon in here as well. Beautiful edition, by the way. Like, I think this is the, like, I don't think it's a special edition, so very much looking forward to getting to this beautiful, beautiful book. And next I'm going to be finishing up a series, and I'm going to be finishing up the Belladonna series with Wisteria. This is the final book in this trilogy. I think there is a novella coming out at some point this year for the series, but looking forward to finishing this up. As most of you guys know, you've been watching my channel, this is one of my favorite series that I've read so far. I enjoy the gothic, earthy, witchy vibes. I love the content in this book. I love like the mystery. Everything is just fits perfectly to the plot. It's just so great. So highly recommend the series, and I cannot wait to finish it up so I can rate it on a whole for you. But I have heard nothing but amazing things about this third and final installment, and yeah, I just can't wait to pick it up. I don't know what book I'm gonna pick up first. Like, this is gonna be the hardest thing ever, like picking up all these books I'm excited about. I don't know, I think I might end up slumping myself this month. Next, a beautiful brand new release, and that is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. This is like a fae Bridgerton vibe kind of story. I see it compared to The Selection. Also, this just sounds so much fun, and it's a short YA. First in a new series. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, and it's a little different than the fantasy that I've been reading, so I feel like I'm gonna have a great time reading this. Perfect time for the spring. And look how beautiful the end pages are. But yeah, I need a little bit of like a fae romance. I think the roses are saying spring, the vines are saying spring. Just looking forward to getting into like something that's going to give me spring vibes, and getting introduced to like a new court of fae just sounds perfect. Then next, I really want to get into Blood Over Bright Haven by M.L. Wong. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book, and it's a dark academia book. I may be reading it at the wrong time of the year, but I just keep staring at it on my shelf, and I'm like, I need to read this. Everyone says how amazing the ending is. It's shocking. It just holds you in your seat the whole time. I know people that canceled plans to finish reading this book. I mean, this just sounds like it's going to take over my world, and I'm ready for it. This book, I want to say, is like a dark academia. I don't really know much about it. It says the first woman ever admitted to a prestigious order of mages unravels a secret conspiracy that can change the practice of magic forever in this standalone dark fantasy from the author of The Sword of Kaigen. So it just seems like our main character is going to be unraveling so many secrets of possibly maybe a secret society involved in their you know, school or university. It just sounds so much fun. I love the typewriter on the cover. It's giving Divine Rivals vibes, which is one of my favorite books of 2023. Yeah, so I'm excited to get into this. And let me know if you read it and loved it. Let me know also if you didn't love it as much, because all I keep seeing is how everyone loves it. So I'd really love to know why, without spoilers, why someone wouldn't love this book. But can't wait to give you guys my review and my thoughts on it at the end of the month. That is it for this quick March TBR. Some things can change on here. I could end up picking up more books. My In Real Life book club, we still haven't picked a book yet for March, so there could be another one added to this month, but for right now, I'm really happy with my selection of books. I think I'm going to have a great, successful reading month. They sound like they're going to be nice, fun, quick reads, and that's what I'm looking for. I read a lot of dense fantasy in the last 2 months, and I'm just ready to like just binge a bunch of books. I am taking a break from Zodiac Academy because the second book just kind of slumped me a little bit. I'm loving the series, but I'm not sure how I'm feeling about continuing on to like a whole universe of them. So I just need a little bit of a break to see if I'm gonna miss it. If I start missing it, then my mind might change. But right now, I have so many books on my TBR that I really want to get to that Zodiac Academy is just going to be like my for fun when I need to just like kind of clear my mind type series. But it's like the series of the year for me, but I need a little bit of a break. So that is it. That is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe down below. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias. And if you stuck around for the end of this video, please leave a typewriter emoji with a red heart for Blood Over Bright Haven in the comment section down below. So on that note, I will be talking to all you guys soon. Bye.